What's up, everyone? Today we're reacting to another episode of Big Bang Theory. If you guys like this, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share, and join my Patreon for full uncut reactions. Let's get into this. I've been loving Big Bang Theory. We've been uploading so many Big Bang Theory, and it's just, I don't get sick of it, And let's get into the video.
Look, I know you guys don't want to do this, but we have no choice. So you can either bitch and whine, or we can just get it over with.
I got mine. I got the B word.
Hey, he does.
Well, encouraging more women to pursue a career in the sciences.
Oh, okay.
Come on, if I was any good at convincing women to do stuff, I wouldn't have spent so much of my 20s in the shower.
The thing is a waste of our time.
Helping women?
Yeah, helping anyone.
Technically, what do they know about getting women into? Shouldn't people more adept with those matters? Why are they in charge of this?
Oh, like yesterday when you made me drive you to the dry cleaners, the pharmacy, and the post office?
I'm not saying people can't use tools.
You walked yourself right into that, Leonard.
I believe in a gender-blind society, like in Star Trek, where women and men of all races and creeds work side by side as equals.
You mean where they were advanced enough to invent an interstellar warp drive, but a black lady still answered the space phone?
Oh, I did spend a lot of my shower time with Lieutenant Uhura.
Howard's disturbing recollections aside,
Yeah, we don't agree with that.
Juvenile committee work.
Yeah, I'm thinking one way to counter bias in the peer review process is for papers to be submitted under gender-neutral names, like S. Smith instead of Samantha Smith.
I suppose there is a history of professional women using their initials so as not to be prejudged. Harry Potter's J.K. Rowling.
Wait.
Star Trek's D.C.
Wait,
Fontana.
he's interested
His
now.
pole dancer, D.D. Mellons. All right, I think we've really helped women today. Let's fire up the old Xbox.
Guys, please don't make this a school project where I'm the smart kid doing all the work while the slackers sit back and watch.
Yeah, we're not. This time you're the smart kid doing all the work while the even smarter kids sit back and watch.
So you think I'm one of the smarter kids?
No, you're a tool I was using to make
They all keep on walking right into Sheldon's. And it was obvious he was not gonna praise you. How would you know he's not gonna praise you? What are you even trying? But, yeah.
Guys, our topic is encouraging women in science. Can you at least play a less sexist?
Bruh, you can do it. Why do you need it's not you were the one who created the first thing. You can just add on to that gender neutral names. Then help people. Set up workshops for women. There's a lot of things you can do. But why do you need them? Okay, what is happening here? What is happening here? What is that game?
How is it sexist? Well, my character wields a battle axe as well as any man.
Fair.
Mother, warrior princess, franchise owner. I hear glass ceiling shattering all over town.
Sheldon, you're always saying how much
it.
smarter you are than me. Spend 5 seconds and come up with one idea on how to get more women into science.
All your ideas address the issue at a university level. By then it's too late. You need to design an outreach program that targets girls at the middle school level and sets them on an academic track towards the hard sciences.
That's actually good. Why didn't I think of that?
Okay, good.
Some people are otters, some people are rocks.
Because you spent the past 10 minutes trying to get him to do work, instead of actually.
The idea of trial run.
Maybe I could call my old middle school, see if we can talk to some of the female students.
Yeah, that's great.
School children.
Sheldon should be talking to other people.
Exactly are you looking up?
How do I get 12-year-old girls excited?
No!
Yeah. Oh my god. The FBI watch list he's gonna become on. Bro, what?
Are you kidding? You brought fancy wine and made fondue? I've slept with guys for less.
About science. Why did he add about science?
And I need a killer first date.
Well, evolutionary biology says that women are attracted to a man who's steady in the face of danger, so I recommend an unsafe environment.
He's the one who's
Wine
gonna be
tasting on Skid
fleeing.
Row.
That's not gonna work. Yeah.
Lucy has some social anxiety issues. Maybe we could start with something simpler.
Yeah.
You take her to Disneyland. You go on Space Mountain, you're in the dark, she's holding on to you.
Yeah, but you just have to remember that ride is shorter than you think, and they take a picture of you at the end, so make sure you got all your clothes back on.
She's lived a colorful life.
It's a joke!
It's not a joke.
Based on real events.
Disneyland, I don't know. With all the crowds and the weird characters walking around, just reminds me too much of India.
No, blow off work. Go on a weekday.
Hooky? I've never played hooky in my life. My mom said that's how girls end up addicted to reefer and jazz music.
Wait, why isn't Raj helping? Why did he get it out of this? It's just Sheldon and Howard was unlucky to be within Leonard's reach.
I'm in.
Me too.
Excuse me? I thought we were trying to solve my problem?
Oh, yeah, right. Wait, what was your problem again?
Neck.
Just Disney or California Adventure too?
I really want to go to Universal Florida for the new Epic Universe.
They're actually pretty excited. I'm their most famous alum. You don't count. So many memories. I mean, how many times in these hallways was I tripped, punched, and spit on? Where's my old locker? I have a master's in engineering, and I still can't figure out how Scott Kopensky got me and my briefcase to fit in them.
They work wonders. How about seriously?
Wait. What? Nothing?
What the heck? You're an adult now. You can't.
Any problems?
At 7 last night, I called about a problem at the lab and casually mentioned I was going out for seafood. At 9:30, I called and told him that one of my scallops tasted weird. At
Right.
11:30, I called and said I was throwing up like a fire hose.
So just badger him into to believe it into that she's sick.
Penny, what did you say?
I work at the Cheesecake Factory. I said bye.
So what are we gonna do first?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna make a beeline for the place that gives you a princess makeover. Okay, so you pick your princess, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White, Cinderella. They give you hair, makeup, the works.
Guess it would be fun to be Cinderella.
Oh, I want to be Cinderella.
Wouldn't
too.
you do that at the end though?
We can't all be Cinderella.
Then how do we decide?
Because
Well, it's simple. This was my idea. I'm driving. I'm Cinderella. You bitches got a problem with that? We could stop the car right now.
you tell him, Bernadette. Well, that's funny. But what was I saying? There was what was I saying? Wouldn't it be like better to be do it after the rides, because then your whole makeup, everything will be gone away by the time the first ride is done.
Excuse me.
That'd be very smart.
I'm meeting a girl here. It's kind of a first date. She and I are both a little awkward in social situations, so it seemed like a good idea.
Yeah.
People say I'm a little awkward too.
Yeah, you're sitting in. There ain't any other seats.
Come join us. Just go climb back up whatever beanstalk you came down from.
It's sad. Like, got kicked out of the library.
We're having a texting date? I love that.
As you're reading, it will help you remember I have an adorable accent.
Way to think outside the
Who's ready
box,
for some
Raj.
science? We are going to show you girls how cool a job in science can be. How cool, you ask? Well, how about negative 273 degrees? Because that's the temperature at which entropy reaches its minimum value.
Wow.
Did I just learn something new and have fun doing it? What?
Do these really work? Because, you know, when I was in school, it was like you saw it, it was fun, but then you never thought about it again.
Hey. So now let's bring out theoretical physicist Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
He's having way too much energy for this class. It's probably morning. They're probably like, can we just get through this? Go to lunch.
Allow me to inspire you with a story about a great female scientist. Polish-born, French-educated, Madame Curie. Co-discoverer of radioactivity. She was a hero.
They really do not care at
her hair
all.
fell out. Her vomit and stool became filled with blood.
You know what? What always interests me is doing a science experiment first thing. You know, just like they did something cool and then got people's attention, and then you fill them with with this.
With a little hard work, I see no reason why that can't happen to any of you.
Did he just say that they should die?
Are we done? Can we go?
The thing to remember is you can go to outer space too. I mean, look at me. I went to this very school. Those desks you're sitting in, I was once super glued to one of them. No, but I was in the rocket. I didn't actually.
So you just flew around? It's kind of like my uncle. He's a flight attendant.
Yeah, that's smart. Sheldon was agreeing. He loves that kid.
Boy, we are learning a lot here. Thank you, astronaut Howard.
To be fair, you know, you can't compare it.
Which is super fun.
You're still going to outer space, not in plane.
How did you decide to become a scientist?
Oh, excellent question. I suppose I've always been into science. My mother and father are scientists.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. I already knew when his mother was involved, he's about to go spiraling. He's going to have
Might
to
be a better way to describe it. To be honest with you guys, when I was your age,
this is why I
wanted
said
to be a rap star.
And this is why I said, why are they doing
but with a
this?
healthy respect for the police.
They should get either qualified people or like people that are not like will probably
After
deter
I
them.
I was, to be honest with you guys, when I was your age, I wanted to be a rap star. Like Snoop Dogg, but with a healthy respect for the police. After I confided, I was derided and chided. My mom's and I collided. She said my dreams were misguided.
I guess you practice that. Is that a freestyle though? Did we
Just a little
do?
freestyle.
Yeah, this is going
My
swimmingly.
dad's a gynecologist in India, so. My dad's a gynecologist in India, so if you're ever over there and need a checkup, as he likes to say, he's at your cervix.
I don't know whether that was meant to be a joke or weird, because I'm choosing weird.
That's
because,
terrible. Your dad should be sent to the pun penitentiary.
Now that's a joke.
I still don't know what you do for a living.
Web design.
What?
I don't know. You ever look at porn websites?
I feel like he has. How do you say this without getting?
No, never. What is porn?
Sorry, autocorrect. That was supposed to say prom websites.
Lucky he didn't actually. He lied.
Fun! I love prom. The romance, the gowns, it's like a fairy tale come to life.
What?
Sorry, autocorrect. That was supposed to say, I like sports.
Sports.
Never wanted to
Brilliant
play the
save.
cello.
Yeah, I don't know if women in general have been actively discouraged from pursuing the sciences, but it's clear you young women here today have been. It occurred to me that it might be much more meaningful to hear about women in science from actual women in science. And I happen to know two brilliant
How
examples
is it
who
that
have
Sheldon
agreed
is
to
the one who
speak to you
got
on the
that?
phone right now.
How did he?
Dr.
How is it
Rostenkowski,
Sheldon?
Dr. Fowler, are you there?
Out of all
Right
those
here.
three,
Thank you
Sheldon
for
did the
taking
most
time out of your
logical.
very busy
I mean,
schedule to enlighten.
The world of science needs more women, but From a young age, we girls are encouraged to care more about the way we look than about the power of our minds.
Yeah, real showcasing that right
True.
now.
Every one of you has the capacity to be anything you want to be.
Unless you want to be Cinderella.
Come at me, see what happens.
Honestly.
This was
Maybe I could do one more scary thing before I go and give you a kiss goodbye. You know, if that's okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Panic attack, maybe next time.
Small steps, baby steps, baby steps. There's the next time. There's the next time.
as foreplay.
Ernie, home. You have fun today?
Yes, and I have a surprise for you.
Please be Cinderella. Please be Cinderella.
Wait a minute.
Well, hello, Prince Charming.
He understood the assignment.
I can explain. I played hooky with the girls.
What is she? I don't know why I forget.
What are you doing?
Disneyland, go on, I'm listening.
All the men are except for what's gonna happen. Shit.
All Snow White needs is one little kiss to wake up.
Heard you the first time.
Sheldon don't get distracted by no girls, you know. But bruh, what's it called? I still can't believe Sheldon was the one who actually first created the only good idea, and second was the only good idea, and and then got actually the people, like what I was saying, qualified, like girls, like to speak to girls, you know, because they understand them. I mean, understand what they're going through, you know. I mean, you know, that would be what would keep them interested, not three men who also have their own problems. Who couldn't relate to them, you know? That's what I meant. That was what I was saying. So it worked out, but I couldn't believe that. And you know, as the third wheel, that's what, you know, what's the reason that maybe people are like, why you like being on the side of Bernadette is just because as a third wheel myself, like for who I have, like, you know, I have ideas for friends to do, and then they're like, yes, let's do it, and then it's like and then they take like what I wanted to do, you know, and I'm like, no. You know, because it was your idea, you wanted to be his Cinderella, you should be Cinderella, you know. And it's fun to us sometimes, you know. But yeah, I'm just joking. That was a fun episode, you know. They played hooky. Took a long time for Amy to play hooky, but it's fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hit that like button, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one.